Hey everyone, Karina Gardner here, and as always, I'm excited for you to learn to be a designer, and we are going to put together a very simple fence in Illustrator. It sounds kind of silly, but I make fences all the time for silhouette projects, for flat projects, so I thought I'd show you how to make one really quickly. Of course, if you're part of my courses VIP group, then you will get access to a number of different things, including weekly access to the videos quicker than everybody else, along with information on new courses coming out, and you can find all of that at karinagardner.com or karinagardnercourses.com. Okay, let's get started here. I've opened up a regular letter-sized piece in Illustrator, and what I'm going to do is come over to my rectangle tool. So if you come over to this tool, what I want you to do is I want you to make a long rectangle. Just hold down and pull, just like that. And right now I have white for my fill, as said over here, and then black for my stroke, okay? We're going to flip those out by coming right above with this little arrow right here and swap the fill and stroke. And then we really don't need a stroke line for this, so we're gonna go ahead and push none on that stroke. Easy peasy, right? So here we go. We've got one long black rectangle. This is gonna serve as the width size for the rest of this fence, okay? So what we're gonna do is come over to your selection tool, make sure that this is highlighted. Now, if it is not, you can just select over it and it should highlight in blue like mine is right here. And then we're going to copy it. So go to Edit and Copy, Edit, Paste. All right, we've got a second one. We're gonna bring it underneath right here. We're gonna select both of them, and now we're gonna align them as well as group them. So all we need to do is go to Window, Align, and what this will do is bring up this really cool set of features that will help us align everything. And you can align it to the left or the right, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna horizontally align mine to the left, just like that. Now, we want to make sure this doesn't move. We want to keep these two pieces together, so we're going to group them together. So go to Object, Group. Okay, so technically, if I selected off of this and I selected on it, I could select anywhere, top one or bottom one of those, and it will select both of them. That's what grouping will do for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and paste one more of these rectangles. So go to Edit, Paste, okay, and remember we copied, and it's still, that data should be in your computer still because you haven't copied anything else. So you're going to take this piece, you're going to hold down your Shift key. Now, why is the Shift key so important? The Shift key allows you to rotate at 90 and 45 degree angles, and so everything is really clean. So hold down your Shift key, rotate it up just like that, okay? And we're going to place it right here. Now, it's kind of tall. It's probably too tall, right? So all I'm gonna do is come to the top. I'm not gonna hold down the Shift key. In fact, what I'm gonna do is zoom in. So this is my magnifying glass. If you just zoom in like this and come over to your selection tool, you can see that before I could only see two dots. I could only see two dots on either side of the post. Now I can see a single inside dot. Now this will help me so I don't make the size thicker or thinner. I just want to make it shorter, okay? So grab that in between and pull down. Simple, right? So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to copy and paste it. So Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. We're going to paste it, a couple more times. It depends on how long you made your little pieces to begin with. I'm going to select all of those. You can see how I just grabbed at the bottom, select them all, and we're going to go back to our align. So go to Window, Align. We're going to align them to the top or bottom. It doesn't matter which. I'm going to vertically align mine to the top, and then we need to horizontally distribute them in the center. So I'm going to distribute them, wow, just like that, okay? Now, from here, this is where you can make things interesting. And you could have even done it when you just made the single, because then you can build it out. But I wanted to show you if you wanted just to make a basic fence line. The other thing you could do is you could make it end here on the end by taking and selecting this one on the edge and the two pieces that we've got going horizontally. Select both of those and you can align it to the side if you want to end this as a fence, it kind of looks just like hash marks now. Select the other side and you see I'm selecting both the horizontal and just the one vertical and align it to the end, okay? That looks a little more like a fence. You can select all of these vertical ones and you can distribute them once again, okay? Looks a little different, like a fence. But if you want to add posts to the tops of these, for example, if we wanted to add a circle, so come over to your rectangle tool, hold down, and you'll get a menu that looks like this. Go to your ellipse tool, hold down your shift key because once again, it keeps good proportion. Make it a little bit bigger, just like that. Bring it over here onto your post. Now, typically I like to center things, so I'm gonna grab both that post and that circle, and I'm gonna align them to the center. So my align now is sitting over here, okay? If yours is not sitting over on the side menu for you, you can go to Window, Align, and it will bring up that window for you. So let's go ahead and center align that, do an object group on that, okay? And then let's copy and paste this. So edit, copy, edit, paste. And by the way, we're not gonna need these other ones, so we're just gonna delete them. So just use your delete key, select on them and delete them. Edit, paste, and edit, paste. Oops, I copied it. Let's paste it. Okay, now we're gonna select all of these. Once again, this is all an alignment game. Align to the top or whatever you wanna align to, and then distribute them. All right, so you could of course change all of these pieces, but the point is I want you to see that you can create patterns that are over and over again very, very easily, okay? All right, if you haven't signed up for my VIP group, it's totally free, or my free Intro to Illustrator class, which is on my website, karinagardnercourses.com, you need to do it because it's totally free and it'll help you learn to become a designer. Okay, see you guys.